If you really want to try to do something yourself, try it.
Year after year, the amount of billionaires continues to increase. And even after a year of the world living through a global pandemic, it's clear that the rich just keep getting richer. However, although the US is estimated to have the most billionaires in the world, other countries are beginning to catch up, one of these countries in particular being Asia. In today's video, we'll be discussing Asians who are filthy rich. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. The first person we have is Colin Huang, also known as Huang Zhang. He is the founder and chairman of one of China's largest e-commerce companies, Pinduoduo. The platform has more than 628 million customers and made more than $4.2 billion in the past. Before running Pinduoduo, Huang interned at Microsoft and worked at Google. Additionally, Huang founded two other internet-based companies, Xinyuti, a gaming business, and Uku.com, another e-commerce platform. With all of that combined, the 41-year-old has an estimated net worth of $27 billion. Up next, we have Li Shaoqi, who's a Hong Kong-based real estate tycoon and majority owner of Henderson Land Development. HLD is a property conglomerate with interests in properties, hotels, restaurants, and internet services. Li grew up in a poor family in China, and the family couldn't afford much even when it came to food. He was previously said that the family would only be able to eat fish or meat once, maybe twice a month. Today, Li Shaoqi no longer has those worries and has a net worth estimated at $28.7 billion, making him one of the richest men in Asia. Third on the list of rich Asians is Qin Yingling and his wife Qin Ying, who founded Muyuan Foodstuff, a pig breeding and distribution company where he serves as chairman. Muyuan Foodstuff breeds and sells pigs and pork products. The couple got started in 1992, and the company made $3 billion in 2019. Qin went to Henan Agricultural University, where he studied animal husbandry before embarking on the business venture. Along with his success in his business, Yingling has made a net worth of $19.2 billion. Next is Zhang Zidong, also known as Tony Zhang. The 49-year-old co-founded the tech company Tencent Holdings, which provides applications for instant messaging, gaming, and virtual payments. Developer of League of Legends, and also made approximately $55 billion in 2020. Zhang served as the company's chief technology officer until he retired in 2014 with a net worth of $22.1 billion. Fifth up is Hui Kaiyan, who serves as chairman of China Evergrande Group, a property developing company that builds in nearly 300 cities across China. Hui founded the company in 1996 with 10 years of experience working in a steel factory. Hui then took the company public the following decade and has a net worth of $24.8 billion. Up next, we have Takemitsu Takezaki, who founded Keyence, an Osaka-based company that makes electric sensors for vehicles, electronics firms, and food packagers. Some of Keyence's clients include Toyota, Toshiba, and Volkswagen. Although Takezaki served as the company's chairman until 2015, it's reported that he's still on Keyence's board and has a net worth of $25.5 billion. Next is Yang Huiyan, a Chinese entrepreneur and investor who is also the majority shareholder of Country Garden Holdings. Her father transferred 70% of the company's shares to her before the IPO in 2007. Yang is one of the richest women in Asia and the only woman to make it onto this list of rich Asians. She has an estimated net worth of $28.2 billion, which has risen rapidly over the past few years. The eighth rich Asian we have on today's list is He Xinjian. The 78-year-old founded Midea Group, a company that exports air conditioners and produces other appliances like heaters and washing machines. He started the business in 1968 producing plastic lids and built it into one of the largest appliance companies in the world. He stepped down from Midea's operations in 2012, and his son He Jinfang serves as one of Midea's directors. And although he stepped down from his business, He Xinjiang has a net worth of about $27.9 billion. Up next, we have William Ding, who runs the Beijing-based internet provider NetEase, credited with localizing popular games like Overwatch and Westward Journey. The company works with Blizzard Entertainment and Microsoft subsidiary Mojang. From gaming, NetEase also works with other online media entertainment like movies and music. Throughout the success of Ding's business, he's been able to make a fortune for himself with a net worth of $28.3 billion. 10th on the list of rich Asians is Tadashi Yanai. In fact, the 72-year-old is the richest person in Japan and runs Uniqlo's parent company, Fast Retailing. Yanai is also the founder and biggest shareholder shareholder of the clothing retailer, which happens to also be Asia's largest. Fast Retailing operates about 1,000 stores. Along with his company, Yanai has a couple of golf courses in Maui, Hawaii. With all that he owns, Yanai has made an estimated net worth of $31.6 billion. Next up, we have Wang Jianlin, who's a Chinese business magnate, investor, and philanthropist. He founded the conglomerate Dalian Wanda Group, China's largest real estate development company. DWG is also China's largest movie theater company. Jianlin previously fought in the army for 16 years, and in 1992 he became chairman of the Dalian Wanda Group. He was 37 years old at this time. Wang Jianlin's net worth is estimated to be $14.3 billion as of 2021. Following Jianlin's big net worth is Zhong Shanshan with a net worth of an even bigger $58.7 billion. Shanshan is the founder and chairman of Nongfu Spring, a bottled water company that was launched in Hong Kong back in 1997. In the past years, the company's stocks have been rising, making Shanshan, who owns about 84% of Nongfu Spring, the richest person in China, being the 17th richest in the world and having a net worth of $70.9 billion. On top of that, Shanshan has a controlling stake in Wantai Biological Pharmacy, a firm that said it's working on a coronavirus cure per CNBC. Next, we have Zhong Shanshan, who is a private billionaire who's rarely quoted in the press. Now, after an improbable career spanning journalism, mushroom farming, and healthcare, he's become one of Asia's richest people, eclipsing India's Mukesh Ambani and a group of Chinese tech titans, including Jack Ma. Zhong's net worth has surged $70.9 billion this year to $77.8 billion, making him the 11th richest person on the planet, according to reports. It's one of the fastest accumulations of wealth in history, and all the more remarkable considering that until this year he was little known outside of China. Zhong, age 66, isn't involved in politics, and his business interests aren't entwined with other rich families, such as property tycoons, which is why he's known locally as the Lone Wolf. He owes his success to two unrelated fields. He took vaccine maker Beijing Wantai Biological Pharmacy Enterprise Company public in April. Then months later, Nongfu Spring Company, a maker of bottled water, became one of Hong Kong's hottest listings. Next up, we have Pang Kang, who runs the soy sauce supplier Foshan Haitian Flavoring and Food. Based in China's Guangdong province, the food company made over $3 billion in 2020, only 6 years after going public. Foshan Haitian makes more than 200 different condiments like oyster sauce, vinegar, and chicken stock. Through the company's success and other investments, Kang has a net worth of $23.3 billion. Up next is Ma Huateng, a Chinese internet entrepreneur. He is the founder, president, and CEO of Tencent, one of the largest internet companies in China. Tencent controls China's biggest mobile instant messaging service. In recent years, Huateng has been featured twice on Time magazine's list of the most influential people in the world, and he is currently the third richest man in both China and Asia, with a net worth of $48.5 billion. The 15th richest Asian we have is Jack Ma, one of the richest people in China, who also co-founded Alibaba Group, the country's largest e-commerce company. Alibaba runs Taobao, an online shopping site, along with Tmall, an online store facilitator. Ma served as the company's executive chairman until he stepped down in 2019. Ma also owns stakes in two Chinese entertainment industry films and an online payment service. A former English teacher, Ma has recently been in the news because of his widespread donations to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. And with all of his success and efforts, Ma has accumulated a net worth of $56.7 billion. The last person we have for today is Reliance Industries chairman and billionaire Mukesh Ambani. The 64-year-old recently reclaimed his spot as Asia's richest person, dethroning Chinese business magnate, investor, and philanthropist Jack Ma, who was the richest person in the region a year ago. Business tycoon Ambani, the richest person in India and also the wealthiest in Asia, is ranked 10 on the global billionaires list. He reclaimed his spot as Asia's richest person with a net worth of $84.5 billion. He nudged out Jack Ma of China, Asia's richest person a year ago, whose rank dropped to 26 despite a nearly $10 billion jump in his fortune to $48.4 billion, Forbes stated. With that said, that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching.